Hi, everyone. This is episode 13 of We Don't Give a F podcast. I'm Jaclyn Passaro.
And I'm Stephanie Tejada.
Woo!
Woo! Our first segment is called Fan or Troll, where we get messages from our followers and viewers and decide if they're fans or if they're trolling us. The first one says, are you trying to bang Earl Skankle? Who the fuck is Earl Skankle?
He's a comic, and someone asked me that, and I was like, no. Like, what are you talking about?
Ew.
Like, someone DM'd me that. Could you imagine?
I have no idea who he is.
I think he's hot, and he's funny, but I'm not trying to bang him.
Let's look up Earl Skankle real quick.
I think he's totally hot, but he's, Gen X, my type. Sweetie, she got her type. I got my type, too. 50 plus.
Earl Skackle.
I think he's
I can
say you get it.
I can see like you guys would actually look cute together.
I think he's pretty cute.
No to that one. No one's trying to bang Earl.
But that's definitely
Skackle.
someone trolling.
That's a total troll. Yeah, absolutely.
Totally trolling. So the next segment is extra, extra. Let's talk about it. So celebrities get hate. Like, okay, all of a sudden it's like a popular thing for celebrities to start getting hate. Like J-Lo, Kim K, whatever. I feel like Kim has gotten hate for a while, like since she became famous.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden there's all this J-Lo hate. And look, like I admire J-Lo from like a work ethic, business standpoint, great entertainer, but I have heard way too many stories that she is just a bitch. That I'm on the people's side.
It's for me it's heartbreaking because J-Lo's my mother, but it's really sad because we grew up without social media. We were kind of at like the beginning of social media with MySpace and Facebook. So people weren't just recording people with their phones and exposing them. So before all of these videos and this exposing of J-Lo being bitchy or whatever, like I was a J-Lo fan, like the music, her little rom-coms, everything. I thought she was fantastic. And now seeing all these videos, like there was one girl, she was at the Hustlers movie premiere and she was talking shit about how J-Lo was treating everyone like garbage. Some people don't talk to me, like crazy stuff. And you know what? I was thinking, but J-Lo has been that girl for so long. Like maybe she's just fed up now. Maybe she's just tired of people being in her face and in her business. And to her, it's not being rude. To her, it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm over it.
No, because I've heard way too many, like there's a difference between like, hey, like don't get in my face. And like I've heard she's cheap as fuck when she like Ben Affleck.
She's
cheap? So like Ben Affleck is a good tipper and she will take the money back and give like a shitty tip.
No way.
She's very rude to bartenders. Somebody said a story that one time she had to go in and give her a pedicure like at her house and she like was on the bed facing down and she wouldn't get up. So she had to do the pedicure like from sitting down like below because she wouldn't get up. Like that kind of behavior is so ridiculous.
You wanted
and
a pedicure.
There's so many stories that they just have to, some of them have to be true.
Yeah.
And I've heard from other people like that just who have worked on projects that she's been in said she's a bitch.
I do feel though like regardless of that, people are just starting to join that bandwagon. Like it's like, oh, people hate J-Lo, I want to hate J-Lo too. And I feel like it really became even more explosive when that stupid video from her documentary came out where she's talking about how she used to go to the bodega and she's like, I would order a ham and cheese on a roll. And everybody's like, she's not from the Bronx. Because she ordered a ham sandwich.
There's all of these videos. These people are so petty. They're like, we know she lying because let me tell you this: when I go to her order is basic.
Right.
Like, my order when I go to the bodega, it's sourdough with some butter, with the ham, with the avocado, with this. Like hers is too basic. I was dying.
I'm like, so she can't. What if she just likes ham and cheese? You know what I mean? Like, you can't say that somebody's not from the Bronx because they get a basic sandwich. That's ridiculous.
I think that people from the Bronx really don't like her because she always tries to use them to make money.
Oh, yeah.
And she, like, someone said that, that her old school that she went to requested, some money and she wouldn't give it to them. Like, you're on that level of rich that you can just write a $50,000 check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's on that level of money.
That
It's
she
not
should
like
give
she's
back,
like
yeah.
recently famous or like really doesn't have that much money famous, because there's some celebrities who really aren't that rich. You know, maybe
Yeah.
they have a net worth of $1 million. That's not that much money
Yeah.
in celebrity terms. But she is like way past
She's super
that.
rich, yeah.
Like she is super beyond.
I
Like,
see that. They're like, okay, you claim in the Bronx and stuff, but you're not helping us. You're not giving back.
You're just using us to make money.
My favorite video is when she's like walking in the Bronx and she's like walking past her old house and there's that old man on the stoop. And she's like, I used to live here at the top floor. And he's like, you who? And she goes, me. He's like, who are you? He's like, Jennifer. Jennifer who? Jennifer Lopez. Who's that? This bitch need to be humbled. Our next segment is called Petty Please. This is where we find petty news, social media trending articles, or just anything that we thought was petty that we found. So we kind of talked on the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, but beyond Drake and Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, who is like a super, super duper amazing popular producer. I actually met him in Atlanta once. He's amazing. He made a beat and is doing a contest. He was doing a contest that, I'm going to give somebody a free beat and $10,000. And the beat has this little chorus that's like, BBL Drizzy, BBL Drizzy. Because supposedly Drake got BBL abs. So that's like, instead of getting the fat stuff, they did it to give him abs. So Metro Boomin made a beat and it says, BBL Drizzy. And now, not only does that beat exist, but there's thousands of people rapping on the beat and singing on the beat and doing guitar, playing on the beat, piano, jazz. There was a guy playing the saxophone on the beat to enter this contest. So imagine somebody making a beat, talking shit about you on the beat, and then thousands of other people rap on it. That is so viral.
It is so petty, but I think I would laugh about it. I don't know. Like, I would be funny. Like, because at the end of the day, he is still doing something because of Drake. He's still giving him attention. Like, he's still giving him clout. It's like, at the end of the day, he must have a secret crush on Drake. He probably low-key gay.
It's so funny to me, though, like, to see all these people just on that beat now. Shout out to Not Your Son's Weed. This is TCHA. They have edibles, they have flour, they have pre-rolls, they have pens. Really affordable, great quality stuff. My favorite is right here, the watermelon gummies, baby. These are really good. Like, this is completely different from shrooms, but it's going to relax you. It's going to make you ready for bed, sleepy time to rest. If you're cramping, pop one of those. The pain is gone. Things like that. So definitely check out Not Your Son's Weed and use the code in the description to save money.
So our topic for today is unpopular opinions. Okay, so I think Chipotle sucks. And I get like so many comments about this that people know. I think it's overpriced. The chicken is disgusting. It's nasty. I think it sucks.
It's definitely overpriced. I think Chipotle is one of those things, like, you know it's not good, but sometimes you have a craving for it. And that's it. I don't get these people who like live off Chipotle, love Chipotle. Like, sometimes
I don't like it.
I just want their adobo chicken with some like chips. Sometimes, you know? But I'm not like I can't remember the last time I had Chipotle.
I can't either, because
but there are
like
people who go there all the time. And to me, it's just kind of in that Taco Bell, Del Taco bracket. Like, it's not authentic Mexican food.
No,
it's
and it's
not.
also for people who think they're eating something healthy. They're not.
Oh,
it's fast
please.
food. It's not good for you.
It's not.
Like, get them.
They put on a whole mountain of sour cream, all the cheese in that bucket. They just put that whole bucket of cheese on top. Like, it's so much food. The next unpopular opinion is that In-N-Out is totally overrated. I'm totally on board for this opinion. I think there's so many better burgers that you can get than In-N-Out, and you don't have to wait in a 3-hour drive-through line. I think In-N-Out is Cali culture, and that's all it is. That's why people like it.
I just don't get it. Like, the lines are always like at whatever time, any time of the day, there's a big line, and I just don't understand. Like, okay, it's good, but I'm not waiting in a big line, and it's not. Wow, I'm not like blown away by it
at all. I think Five Guys has better burgers. Yes, they're a little more expensive, but that to me is more worth a wait than what people be waiting for In-N-Out. I don't get it. Like, it's a burger.
It's fast food. It's supposed to be fast. I ain't waiting.
That's not fast at all,
That's
right?
not fast. So the next one is, okay, here's the thing. I think that really, in reality, the only states that matter, that people really care about in America, are California, New York, Texas, Florida, Nevada, Illinois, and Hawaii. If you think about all of the other states, do people come to America and they're like, damn, I'm going to go to Maine? No. Are they like, oh, I'm going to go to Delaware? No. Like, all of the other states don't matter. These are the only ones that matter.
Yeah, because places like New York, Florida, and Cali, they have tourist attractions.
Yeah.
A lot of states don't have that. So it's like, what am I going to Kentucky for? To
Exactly. It's
see a
like
cow
all the others.
farm?
It's like, and people from all of these other states are so boring. Like, unless they move to the big city, you know what I'm saying? Like, these other states
Get a personality.
like Virginia, West Virginia, like what? Like, they're just like picking
my
corn,
God.
and they're picking corn, and
I hate
you know,
Virginia.
like that's their highlight of their day is going in their backyard to pick corn, or going on their new tractor. Like, I just don't understand the tractor people. People don't care about the tractor people.
My family lived in Virginia for a little while because my dad was teaching at one of the colleges over there. And I remember visiting, and we went by like that boardwalk, and there was literally no club, no bars, nothing fun to do besides like family activities. Like, let's get ice cream and ride one of those bikes for 4 people. Like, it was so corny.
Boring.
The next one is that JetBlue is an amazing airline. Jaclyn, did you put this in?
I wrote all of these.
She loves
I
JetBlue.
wrote all of these.
Jaclyn trying to get a sponsorship from JetBlue.
I love JetBlue.
I like JetBlue too. You get free Wi-Fi, you get to watch stuff. They have decent snacks and the best legroom.
So the Wi-Fi never works for me.
Really?
But no, it never works for me. But I will say this. Okay. They always get me there early. Half the time. Like, half the flights that I've flown with them, we got there like 20, 30 minutes early. I love the TV thing, that I can watch that and be totally distracted. And they do have some pretty good snacks. And also, if you want to buy snacks, it's really not that expensive. Like, their snack box is like $10. It's, I mean, you know you're going to go on a plane and get ripped off.
Yeah.
But the prices really aren't that bad. So I love JetBlue.
And it's not a Boeing.
Not Boeing.
Don't like.
Don't like.
The next one is that Gen Z is weirdly obsessed with millennials. I totally agree with this. You know, when we were growing up, we didn't give a fuck about what, Gen X?
Nope, we were not obsessed. They are so obsessed that they're trying to redo MySpace. They have a no space. Okay, they are just obsessed. They want to like do the makeup, like Y2K.
The glittery makeup is coming back.
wackadoodle makeup.
The nude lips.
Yes, they are obsessed with us. It's really bizarre.
I seen like a lot of people doing butterfly clips now.
Yep, butterfly clips,
Twisties.
the types of shoes
Remember
that
those
we wore.
twisty styles?
I'm sure they'll be wearing glitter belts again.
Oh God.
They're trying to redo MySpace.
I can't believe
Like,
they're
we
trying to
did
redo
not try to
MySpace.
redo. Like, I just think it's so weird. MySpace would never work. Okay,
I don't
like I
think MySpace
commented
would
and I was
work
like, "This is
anymore.
cute, but it's not gonna.
I don't
It's
think
not
so.
gonna work, honey. Like,
It's never gonna happen.
it's never gonna happen. No space is not gonna happen, honey." So the next one is people who base their entire personality off their political party are so boring. It's so true. Like, I hate people who their entire identity is that they're a Democrat or Republican or whatever they are. It's so lame. Because then they sever relationships with everyone and they fight with random strangers and they're fighting on Facebook. It's like, just shut up. Keep your shit
I
to
feel like
yourself.
half of the people are confused, you know? Like, we are backed up against a corner at this
Like-
point.
okay, like,
Okay, we get it, you know? Yeah, I agree. I don't think that shouldn't matter.
it, like, no, like, you should have different elements to your personality.
Yeah.
You should have different layers, not just, ooh, your political party.
Yeah, who cares? Barbie is truly problematic because she teaches girls to get jobs. So I get what you're saying. Barbie is like career woman. Like, I'm going to be this. I have a business suit. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm this. Yeah. I mean,
I just think that, you know, these people for decades have been arguing, oh, like her body proportions. It's like, okay, but like, you know, oh, let's be president. I don't know. Like, I don't want to be president.
Yeah, Barbie, she was in her masculine energy.
Because it's like she has all these jobs. What did Ken do? Ken was a Dusty.
Ken was the Dusty. My Ken was a butler.
My Ken didn't do shit. He fought. But it's like Barbie had all of these jobs. And not everyone wants to freaking be president.
It's because she's the main character.
And he was Dusty.
We didn't need Ken. So nobody cared if Ken had a job or even thought to give Ken a job because Barbie was the main character.
When I played Barbie, my Barbies never had jobs. They just went to the pool all day.
Oh, yeah. My Barbie was a model and a novella actress.
My Barbie just rolled around in her pink Corvette and went to the pool and shopped. She didn't do anything else. Yep. So sorry.
That's how she afforded the butler.
And the number one most popular Barbie when we were kids is the one that you sprayed her hair and it changed colors.
Oh my God.
We didn't give a shit about her becoming president or with these jobs.
No, it was her hair.
Little
that was
girls
so cool.
don't care about getting jobs. So the next one is some men are more maternal than women. And I just feel like I have seen so many men that are so excellent with kids. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you're better with a child than me.
Yeah.
Like, they just are so good and compassionate with a kid, and they know how to take care of it, and they know how to listen to it. And I just feel like, oh my God, he's better than me. Yeah. Like, I would probably forget my child at the mall or forget it at the Target or like, you know, it's just... I think that men sometimes get a bad rep, like, oh, they're not good, they leave their kids or whatever.
No, those are deadbeat dads. But that's a deadbeat dad that's not just a man. Like, I don't think all men are deadbeat dads who have kids. And then there are men, like you said, who don't even have kids, but they're good with them. Like, the really good uncles or, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah.
The answer to world peace is shrooms, baby. Let's fly on a magic carpet.
Let's fly on magic carpet. If all of these freaking psychopaths at the top just took some shrooms, world peace, baby.
You know what's so funny? The last time we came to film, when we were here with Jeff Leach, he was telling Jaclyn how, I think you would love shrooms. I think you should try it. I think you really should. And then, like, I don't know what happened. The smoke shop near me gave us like a free bar. It's a chocolate bar with shrooms, and me and Jaclyn tried a little piece, and let me tell you, we was like happy, fun, energized.
Nothing bothers me, and we didn't trip. So I've never tripped.
It was literally like a half of a square. Like, we were scared.
Like, okay, like on the chocolate bar, because I got another one, I take half the square.
Yeah.
So it's so, like, you do not trip.
It's only for like a couple hours.
I'm starting to get immune to that dose. It's starting to have less of an effect. It's not really affecting me anymore. I think I need to have the whole square.
The whole square, baby. See how you feel.
The whole square, baby. Pretty soon I take 5 and I go to the moon. That's what it says on the label.
Right. It's like the worst, like, what is it?
It is not a good label because... Yeah. Someone like us should not be taking a full square. The first time we did it, the half was plenty.
It was enough.
Like, if we would have taken a full square, I think
that first time?
A mini trip.
Maybe. Because I don't know what, like, and leave it in the comments if shrooms makes you feel energized. But me, I get this tingling in my body and I literally have to move. And I have been running every day since I started around my fucking neighborhood doing 3 to 4 miles a day because a little chocolate bar make me feel like an adventure.
For me, it just makes little annoyances go away.
That too.
Like, it makes me calm, and that's it really, and like giggly. Mm-hmm. But now I need higher dosage. I am getting immune to it.
I'm scared. I want to see how you act.
So the next one is shrooms are the best drug.
Okay.
Yes, they are. Shrooms are the best drug because all of the other drugs are like, come on, like meth is going to leave you homeless.
And without teeth.
I don't like weed. I know that people like weed. For me, it has all negative side effects. Every single one. It makes me anxious. It makes me hungry. It slows me down. It makes me sleepy. I don't like it. Cocaine, I think that the problem with it is that if someone is addicted to it, there goes all their money. You know, it really can be a problem. And also, you shouldn't be doing coke when you're past a certain age. Your heart can't take that shit anymore.
Yeah, like I said, I tried it once and it was just like, I felt so good and so energized, but it only lasted like 20 minutes.
So
I was like, I don't want to
twice,
do more,
but not a lot. So it wasn't even like a full line, I put it on my gums and it just made them feel a little numb. But it didn't really have that big of an effect on me because number one, I didn't take that much. Number two, it's not going to have a big effect on me because I'm ADHD. So the stimulant's just going to calm me down a little bit. It's not going to, unless I took a lot, which I wouldn't do.
Yeah. I just didn't like how short it was. And I was like, this is how people get addicted because you keep going back.
Yeah, but they say shrooms is not addicting.
It's not. And it does wean you off other drugs because whenever I do magic carpet, that's what we call it. Whenever I take magic carpet, I don't feel the need to smoke weed and I don't want to smoke weed until like it's all the way
Yeah,
worn
because
off.
I watched a documentary and it shoots, like, I forget if it's serotonin or dopamine to your brain or like a thing that looks like it and your brain can't really tell the difference. So they say that it helps people with depression and whatnot. I mean, I think it's the best drug because I think that it's really going to help people.
I think it's great. I think it'll bring world peace.
World
like
peace, baby. Everyone just needs a trip. We need Putin. Here's some shrooms,
Here's some
baby.
chocolate bar, baby. The next one is I'd rather be sexually harassed than work by.
Damn, yes. I would rather go into the office. What if your boss is hot? You know, get my ass spanked and not have to work and collect a check.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like
You know
you're
what
just
I
like
mean?
one of the favorites, so he doesn't actually make you work. You're just like the eye candy of the office.
I mean, hi, honey. Okay. Got sexually harassed. There's my check, so I don't sue. There's
I'ma
my
sue
check,
this
so I
company.
don't sue. And I ain't gonna do nothing. So the next one, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Okay, so Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, she bitching the whole time, right? That she wants to go home. Dorothy was a cancer. She was a total cancer. Like complaining the whole time, being a pessimistic, whiny. She escaped poverty and she's in this magical land because she's probably on the magic carpet. Wizard of Oz was
It's a total shroom trip.
It is a shroom trip. It totally was written by someone who was on magic carpet. And she's just like, I want to go home.
I want to go home. Annie M, Uncle Henry. Yeah. Shut up, Dorothy. Look at them slippers, girl. Them slippers worth money, honey. Trade those in, get a new house. And wasn't it weird? Like, I know nothing ever happened between them, but wasn't Dorothy and the Scarecrow giving like, oh, I'm into you vibes?
Oh, yeah. Obviously, he was a pedo because she was underage.
It was weird.
What a pedo.
It was weird that she was like so obsessed with the Scarecrow. She was like, I miss you the most, Scarecrow. Like, why?
Like, stop being drunk. And that's another reason she's a cancer. She's fucking dramatic and like over just like ridiculous shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Glinda the Good Witch was a total sociopath. And we never caught that when we were kids. She's
How so?
actually a villain.
How?
Because she put those shoes on Dorothy to put her in danger from the other witch. Mm-hmm. And she put the house on the other witch.
That's so true.
She's evil.
And then remember when the bad witch, the wicked witch of the West or whatever came through, and then Glinda was like, be gone before a house falls on you. Like, bitch, you was really like out here capping people.
Yeah. She was gangster.
You know, this is kind of true. It's not hard to make money if you're grateful and aren't a complainer. You know, this is to a sense true because whenever I'm negative and in a bad state of mind, I won't make money.
Same.
I won't feel good to even
Same.
try. Like it's different. But when I am in a really good mood and I'm optimistic and grateful and everything like that, yes, I will normally have a very good day. And also it's like that law of attraction thing.
Yes,
like
I'm 100% about the law of attraction.
Yeah.
It totally works.
I think the law of attraction is true. If you believe something enough and you visualize it and you see it and you got to feel it. That's the part that people don't
get. You have to feel it and be
you
happy.
You have to feel it like it already happened, or that it's like you have to be like, this is happening.
And you can't be obsessive and check it.
Yeah.
Like if you're waiting for an email, stop being obsessed about it because it blocks it. It makes it you think you don't have it yet.
Exactly.
So I just noticed that, you know, people who complain a lot, they're always bitching about money. They never have money. But I feel like people who are doing well and they are financially going up, they don't complain. But
they also have money.
But like, I also think it's an attitude thing too.
It is.
Like they're rewarded because they're happy and grateful and keep it moving. They're not complaining.
You know, that reminds me of something. There was a tweet that Nicki Minaj posted that she was like, why is everyone so upset? Like, y'all should live life. Be happy. You're alive. And then somebody was like, we're broke, bitch. We got bills.
But she was broke too at one point.
She worked with my mother. She worked with, when Nicki Minaj was coming up, she worked at the same bank as my mom in Brooklyn. How fucking crazy.
That is so crazy.
I was like, what? Because it was her video, The Bedrock, like her first mainstream song that she did with Lil Wayne and Drake. And I was watching the video and my mom was like, is that girl's name Onika? I was like, that's Nicki Minaj. She was like, her name is Onika. I know that girl. I used to work with that girl at Chase. I was like, no way. Crazy.
This is like, you know, gonna rustle some feathers, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna agree with me. I don't really feel bad for most homeless people. Like, I'm not saying all of them, but for the most part, I don't feel bad for them, especially in California because they're really aggressive. And I just feel like in order to get to that state, you had to most of them had to have people who were willing to help them and helped them, and they just wouldn't get it together. So it's like, nobody can save you. You have to save yourself.
So I know someone who chooses to be homeless because they don't want to pay bills and they don't want responsibility. So they'll literally like pitch a tent somewhere, sleep there, and then sometimes they'll go stay at their families. But like, it's literally like a thing that like they made a decision to not participate in bills.
And one time I was working at this restaurant on on Santa Monica Beach, and one of the guys who was doing music and then people tip, he said that the homeless people would try and steal his tips. And he also said that the homeless people, they just want to be homeless and hang out on the beach all day. Like they don't want a home. They don't want to be helped. Mm-hmm. So I don't really feel bad for most of them.
Yeah, some of them, you know, the ones that make me really sad is when you see these like moms with kids.
Yeah, that's
sad. So heartbreaking. Like really to see the babies like that makes me sad. On to our closing segment, Therapish. This is where we give you guys some advice. So you're welcome. How do you deal with post-weekend blues? How do I find excitement when I have to go back to work? Ooh. The only thing that would motivate me about work is that I'm making money. So like, okay, yeah, you had a great weekend and you partied or were on vacation or whatever, but that stuff costs money and your job is how you made the money to have that good weekend. So never like stop looking at it as an investment into your happiness.
Yeah, I would be excited to make money. Also, some people have favorite things that they do in the morning. Maybe you're going to a coffee shop in the morning, or maybe you really enjoy your coworkers, or you enjoy someone in the same office building as you, or there's just different, and it teaches you to have a routine. I think it's important to have a routine. So think about how the routine has helped you. And this has been episode 13 of We Don't Give a F podcast. I'm Jaclyn.
And I'm Stephanie. Follow us, subscribe to the new Queen of Comedy and Snarky Brunette on OnlyFans. And check out our social media and come see a live show. We love you guys. Thank you.